Your toes have bunions on them. How the fuck you work 16 hours a goddamn day? Your toes look like they finna make a fist, bitch. You need to get your toes have bunions on them. How the fuck you work 16 hours a goddamn day? Your toes look like they finna make a fist, bitch. Your toes have bunions on them. How the fuck you work 16 hours a goddamn day? Your toes look like they finna make a fist.
Yes, man, you heard it for yourself. Welcome back to the Divested Zealot Response channel. Go ahead, do us a favor, hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button. Now, I played that clip so you could see for yourself how divested women speak to each other. Now, really, I'm saying divested in a facetious manner because these women, you see how they talk just like the typical ghetto bitch. Now, that was none other but Diarrhea Zealot herself referring to other black women as bitch. You heard her. This is how they speak. But to hear them tell it, the black men are the ones who degrade black women in hip-hop music and on television shows. But as you see, these women, this is how they speak to themselves. So this has nothing to do with a black man. So I want any divester that's listening to this video, what is your excuse now? This is your leader referring to you as a bitch. So you don't need a black man to degrade you when you got your own divested community disrespecting you. And not just anyone from your community. It is your very own leader, the old lady senior citizen by the name of Diarrhea Zealot. Now, we're gonna prove how hypocritical these divestors are. None of them will say anything to Diarrhea Zealot about her referring to other black women as bitches. That's right, she used the B word. Let's play it again.
Your toes have bunions on them. How the fuck you work 16 hours a goddamn day? Your toes look like they finna make a fist, bitch. You need to get rid of this goddamn. Your toes have bunions on them. How the fuck you work 16 hours a goddamn day? Your toes look like they finna make a fist, bitch. You need to get rid of this goddamn.
And as you heard, after she said bitch, didn't you hear the little snicker from another black woman? So not only do these women call each other bitch, they also laugh at it. Did that woman say, Diarrhea Zealot, don't call other black women a bitch? Did she say that? You know what she did? She laughed at it. And that's the very thing we say when these black women, they are the main ones who buy trap music. They are the main ones who go out and date gangsters and thugs. But if a black man got his pants pulled up, they don't want anything to do with him. They'll say that he's lame. They'll say that he's a square. This is proof in itself how the real nature is of 90-something% of these black females out here. You are seeing it firsthand. So now what will you divestors say? You laugh at it. And as you see how she laughed, because she knows that she is a bitch. Can you imagine a man talking amongst ourselves and another man calls you a bitch? Will you laugh if another man call you a bitch? No, we don't laugh. We don't say bitch to each other. This is what these females do amongst themselves. But they will say that this is what a black man does to them in hip-hop music and on videos. I heard Chrissy saying that in one of her recent videos, that black men degrade black women. But as you see, they do it to themselves and they laugh at it as if it's funny. None of them women on that panel corrected her for referring to black women as a bitch. Also, on this very channel, we have a video up where Diarrhea Zealot herself refers to her own self as a bitch. So they do it to themselves, but they like to say that the black man this and the black man this. That is just a scapegoat. I told y'all before, previous times, that the only reason why these divested channels exist is out of spite. The manosphere, we say things that are relevant and legitimate to bettering black people. But these divested channels, the only thing they want to do is make videos and turn into the KKK, all out of the fact that they don't want to correct their behavior. You see it for yourself. All of this stuff they are doing is out of spite, because if they were real about it, they wouldn't refer to each other as bitch. So Diarrhea Zealot, never say that you are concerned about the image of black women when you, your own self, call them bitch. You do it, and they are the ones who give you money. They cash app you. They are patrons on your Patreon, on your scam Patreon, and you still call them a bitch? Shame on you, Diarrhea Zealot. And I guarantee you this to all of my subscribers. None of these divester, so-called divester women, none of them will make a video about it. None of them will correct her about it, but they'll come back to us and make us public enemy number one, just like they make us public enemy number one for everything. And just like they will not address the white man on ghettogaggers.com, they will not address Diarrhea Zealot on her recent behavior, because they really don't got a problem with how they look in public. It's only when a black man has something to say to them, that's the only time they'll have anything to say. And with that, this is the Alpha Black Lion getting Diarrhea Zealot and all of them divestors destroyed once again. And this is a challenge to you divestors. I want to see you make videos. I want to see you on a panel with Diarrhea Zealot calling her out for what she did. And you know what? You're not going to do it, because if you try to do it, she's going to remove your ass to the audience, and she's going to kick you off the stage, and she's going to call you a mammy and talk shit about you just for standing up for the image of black women. And the last thing I want to say is, they say they've left Blackistan. This is supposed to be the behavior of Blackistan, so they say. But as you see, they are the ones that are perpetuating Blackistan. And with that, this is the Alpha Black Lion signing out. Like, share, and subscribe.